Hey, welcome to FunNGun. Got something cool on the table for you today from Bullet Buddy. This is their rapid load system for the Kel-Tec PR57. But before we get into that, I want to say up front right here that none of the firearms in this video are for sale. None of the links in this video, none of the codes in this video have anything to do with firearm sales whatsoever. This video is intended for educational purposes only. Therefore, all the pricing mentioned in this video is for educational purposes because nothing is for sale. Now that we got that out of the way, I want to say a big thanks to Silly Optics for bringing me on as an affiliate of their brand. If you're looking for a good red dot sight, it's not going to break the bank, you can go ahead and use the link in the description below to open up their website and use code FunNGun at checkout to get 10% off everything on there. So let's go ahead and go over how this particular setup works here. The first thing you're going to have here is your bullet box. You're going to go ahead and pop the lid off there, and you do have 40 rounds in the box or 2 magazines full. Next thing is going to be the loader itself. I'm going to go ahead and pop the transfer bar off, pull the storage block off the top here, and then the push down to load block there, and we're going to go ahead and put the bullet guide onto our PR57. Next thing you're going to do is take your transfer bar and scoop 10 rounds off of your box there. Go ahead and pick it up, and you're going to want to put your thumb underneath it there to make sure you don't dump the rounds. Got this little tab here and a corresponding hole you put it into, and you're going to go ahead and work the bullets down into the tray here, and go ahead and grab 10 more because this does allow you to fully load the gun in one clean swoop. Let's see here, that one got a little bit out of line. Go ahead and work all the bullets there, and you're going to down into the tray there. Go ahead and remove that, and you're just going to go ahead and push down with the block there, and that is 20 rounds rapidly loaded into your PR57. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot the gun now, and I will go into the table and give you a closer look at how this cool setup works after that. Okay, now that we're back at the table, I want to say a big thanks to John from Bullet Buddy for sending me the rapid load system for the Kel-Tec PR57. Really cool setup here. Also going to go ahead and say one more time for YouTube's sake that absolutely nothing in this video is for sale. This video is intended for educational purposes only. Therefore, every price mentioned in this video is for educational purposes because nothing in this video is for sale. Now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and give you individual pricing for each item here and also some of the bundle pricing as well. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and go over kind of a closer look at how each part functions. So we're gonna start off with the speed loader here. This is the 20 round variation. This is $29.95. They also make a 10 round version for $27.95. Not really sure why you'd want the 10 round. I'm assuming that's for the commie states that don't allow you to have more than 10 rounds in your gun, because the 20 round version is going to be the kind of more versatile because you could obviously put 20 rounds or 10 rounds or anything in between there. And this being set up for range use, why wouldn't you want to go ahead and just kind of load the gun fully there so you can enjoy your PR57 to its fullest capacity? My opinion there, but I'm assuming they make a 10 round version just for those specific states. So there's 2 versions of this, and it's going to bring us over to the ammo case here. That's going to be $12.50, and then the stand is $15.95. And then they have some bundles here, which is pretty cool that you save a little bit on. And you got the 20 round bundle with 1 ammo case for $41.95, and then the 10 round bundle with a 1 ammo case for $39.95. So I'm going to recommend you pick up the bundle. Go ahead and get the ammo case because it's going to make it a lot easier to use your speed loader, as you will see here in a second. And then you can go ahead and pick up a few extra ammo cases so that way you're ready to go when you get on the range. And this is also going to make it a lot easier to carry your ammo around because the little boxes that the 5.7 comes in keep dumping out in my range bag. So definitely a nice accessory because the lid on this actually clicks on there pretty nicely. So let's go ahead and get into how each individual part works here. I'm going to bring the gun onto the table for a second here. I'm going to show you that there is nothing in the chamber. There is nothing in the magazine. The gun is safe. And I'm going to show you how the stand works here because it's pretty simple. You're just going to go ahead and slip the gun down into the stand there. It's going to cover about half of your grip, and that's going to give you a nice sturdy platform to go ahead and load the gun off of. Excuse me. Which, I'm not going to lie, I do recommend picking this stand up because it makes it a lot easier to mess with this whole assembly while you're messing with getting your rounds stripped into this and loaded into the top there, stripped into the gun. The gun's just going to be sitting there ready to go. So definitely a good accessory to pick up. And that's going to bring us to the ammo box. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the gun from the equation here because we do have live ammo in the box still. And The lid has some clips on the side here, kind of gives it a nice tight friction fit there. Like I mentioned in the intro there, or the beginning of the video, you do have 40 rounds in the box, so that is going to be 2 magazines full, and then you could obviously top it off and have 21 if you want to do so. So that is the rounds there, and they are nice and evenly spaced to work with your transfer bar here. And like I mentioned at the beginning, you do get this nice little part right here that your transfer bar clicks into, and it also keeps the little kind of slider here that you push the rounds down on top of the bullet guide there. So really cool that they include that to keep everything together in your range bag. And like I said, these are evenly spaced. You got a little channel right here. Going to go ahead and just get it started there. Scoop off 10 rounds. And I'm going to show you this without the gun because, like I said, don't want to show myself loading the gun inside the house here. Obviously, like I mentioned earlier, you have this little cutout right here, this little hole for this tab to fit into. Just going to go ahead and slide into that. I'm going to put my thumb on the bottom here because, like I said, this is intended for range use, so there is nothing at the bottom here that retains the rounds into the actual tray right here. I'm going to go ahead and remove your guide there. Going to bring in this tray right here, and you're going to put your block back in the top, get it on your rounds, and you're just going to force them into the gun there. So really simple to use there, and like I said, you can put 20 rounds into the gun really fast. And the way the bottom of this is made is obviously a perfect cutout for the bottom of the gun there. As you can see there, it clicks right into it. And it's got these little guides on the side right here that goes ahead and gives it extra stability so you're not going to snap anything off there on your loader. So really well-made setup. Slides nice and smooth. And I will say one thing that I did do is I took one round, went ahead and just fed it in there, kind of did this number with it to go ahead and kind of work in the inside of the tray there to go ahead and get any extra flashing out of there or anything, just to where the rounds slide down it smoother, makes it a little bit easier to go ahead and get you up and running there. So overall, really well-made setup, really easy to use. I feel like if you got a PR57, you like to shoot on the range, this is going to get it to where you can load it a lot quicker, a lot more, a lot easier, and it's going to make your trip onto the range a lot more fun. So like I said, got a PR57, pick you up one of these loading kits, have a good time. That's all I have for today. Okay, if you made it this far, I just want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you're looking for more FunNGun right now, you can click one of the 2 recommended videos there. If you're looking for more FunNGun later, you can go ahead and click that there subscribe button. I sure would appreciate it. And if you're finding me from Facebook, go ahead and click that open app button at the top to make all that a lot easier, and I'll see you next time.